Hello, y'all. Let me get my stream light turned on. That way y'all can see what I look like. I look the same as I did yesterday. Who knew? I'm not any better looking. I'm sorry. All right, as we look at our first year, we're in year three now. Um, we started 1969, 56 and 106. And then last year we improved by 11 games. We improved by 9 games in Pythagorean. About 30 points in batting average. ERA is about the same. BABIP a little higher. So this number probably could be a little lower. Payroll, we spent way more payroll. And our attendance actually fell off, which is to be honestly to be expected. Let's take a look. Let's kind of recap the last offseason. I think we're pretty much done with what we've decided to do as far as the offseason goes. Let's just take a look. We'll kind of look at who we have. We're returning Andy Etchenberry, and then we've got Fred Kendall and Dalrymple and Jackie Hernandez kind of out here. Fred Kendall is probably someone we want to keep an eye on. He did play a little for the White Sox. He's a really good, he's a pretty solid defensive catcher, at least for blocking. Probably projects as a backup. And then we got organizational depth down here. First base, we were running with Bill Sudeikis for year three. He really developed last year. He went from 2 wins to 5, 3.5 star overall. Really good power numbers. Can still develop a little bit of gap power. Average contact, so he should project to be a very good hitter for us. He is 24, so he has actually a little bit of development left. And he can also play like 5 positions, but he will primarily be a first baseman. We tried to address second base, but we are probably going to run with some combination of Frank Tavares out of the minors. Though, to be honest, he probably still needs a little bit more time in the minors just to get his full potential. So he will very likely start in AAA. And then as we go down, we have Don Wirt, Bob Heisey, G. Michael, and Charlie Smith. So we're going to... One of these 3 guys will be probably the starter. Don Wirt will play third base. We do have Bill Robinson, who can play third defensively below average. Bobby Brooks is a capable third baseman as well, who is a below average contact hitter, below average power, but he can get on base and hit the occasional double. So he does have some utility. Honestly, his skill set's kind of weird. Really good base runner, pretty good defender in the outfield. Projects to be a defensive outfield replacement, but for us, he's probably going to start somewhere. Left field, we kind of have a 3. We have Books, Lahoud, and Robinson. I think what we decided on was to go with a Robinson Lahoud platoon and with Bobby Brooks in left. I think that's what we ultimately decided. Center field will be manned by Darrell Thomas. He is 19. He has developed about as much as he can at the AAA level, so there's really no point in leaving him down there. Any of his rest of his development can be done at the big league level. He has really developed as a center fielder, good base runner if he can get on first base. Average eye, above average contact, above average potential BABIP, above average not striking out. And then in right, it's basically going to be some combination of a few guys. We're very likely going to start Danny Walton on the bench. or send him down to AAA altogether. Maybe let him get his confidence back. He's only 23, so we're going to try to get his confidence back. I think our fourth outfield, we'll probably run with a fifth outfielder who will be Cesar Geronimo, who is an elite center fielder. Pitching wise, starters, we have Barr, Catfish Hunter, Billingham, Figueroa, Bruce Howard. We do have, in the minors, we do have Mike Caldwell. I'm going to start him in AAA, or maybe I might start him either in AAA or just go ahead and let him start the season in the rotation. But as he is not on the current 40-man, I would have to clear a spot for him. But we do have that option there. I don't want to bring him up right away. Relievers, Aurelio Lopez, Gene Garber, Marcelino Lopez, Richard Pogonelski, and then a bunch of 2-stars, Pierce, Turco, and then down the line, Bob O'Brien, Tom Walker, Mora, Dick Lyons, Jester. I think we may have someone down in AAA too, and maybe not. I thought we did. We have a bunch of organizational depth. Basically, we have a lot of like 1.5 star, 2-star right now. So really, one of the things we probably need to do is build up our minor league system. But we're going to start the season with that. We haven't started training camp. I think we're pretty much done. Let's look at the trading block. I don't see a move we can make that would make sense. I mean, Norm Cash is here, but he's unmotivated. Frank Howard is old, and quite frankly, doesn't only adds up power, and at 34, and can only hit home runs. So I expect his numbers to plummet at some point, and that would likely happen with us. So we will leave him alone. Let's see, and then the only other 3-stars are Joe Pepitone, who we had last year. We traded him to the Senators, where he didn't do a whole lot, pretty much maintained. But we could trade for him back, but I think we'd have to give up something of note. Let's see, and then Dick McAuliffe, who could be an option for us at second, but I think the Koskin price might be a little high. He would be a good get for us as he can. Like, he's pretty average across the board, except for contact. He's below average contact. But he's good enough defender at second to where it makes up for it. His better position might actually, second. Okay, I was going to say, yeah, he has the arm to play third, but the range would be better off at second. And then free agents, there's really no free agents yet. Free agency, again, did not exist at the time, so we can look. There are some options, though, as we can go with, like, Ed Kranepool here. He could be an option for us. That he being a plus defender in left and center, but he can't really hit. So, and I already have a player like that. So his only real offensive skill is avoiding strikeouts, and he's not a great base runner. So, but it could be worth it on a minor league deal. So I actually think I'm gonna offer him a minor league contract, but I'm not gonna fight it. I'm not gonna give him like anything like that. And then we can go ahead and bring in some other maybe 2-star to 2.5 stars, like Bobby Darwin's here. I mean, he doesn't really have any noticeable personality traits. Most of his ability, though, comes as a above average corner outfielder, particularly in left, and can develop a little bit in center and right. Let's see. But we could bring in some minor league guys here to kind of help fill out the roster. But like Jack Christ is here. And what we could do is bring in our filters. Because what we could do is bring in some like 21-year-old players, maybe down here on these star and a half kind of deals who've been excised. Like Gary Isaacson here, who so we'll offer him. We'll offer him a minor league deal. Anybody else who stands out? Not really. He was the only one who stood out to me. But we could look at various defensive ratings and batting ratings. So we'll look at position ratings. Maybe see if there's a diamond in the rough somewhere. It does look like right now, like he's like example for like Ezel Carter. He's 26, a little on the old side. I kind of want to keep it at like 21 right here. George Newman is a really good defender, so I'm gonna offer him. He provides some value. John Austin down here looks like a potential borderline starter with some below average stuff. Could be a good defender at left field, right field, and I'm looking at his ratings overall. Yeah, maybe we take a flyer on John Austin. Starting pitcher, I'll bring him in. He's got good adaptability. Let's see. James Beiersdorf is another one who's got good work ethic, but there's not really a lot to look for there. Let's see. I'm just scrolling down the list here. William Davidson. He's got He got a 6-pitch mix. Good work ethic. Low adaptability, though. And I think that matters, especially when you're bringing in guys who might want to move around or something. Looks like we've dropped a couple frames. We will have our frame pickup party at the end of string. We could take a chance on him, too. Kind of in that lower level. Let's see. Here's another guy with a 5-pitch mix. None of them are good, but he's got good work ethic. Could have some power numbers to develop. He can only pitch, but we'll offer him a minor league contract. I don't want to bring in relievers, so we'll. Don Stratton. He's got loyalty, good work ethic. He's got slightly below average control. Definitely a fly ball pitcher. Again, we could see him coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and offer him a minor league deal. Let me see. Al Autry looks intriguing. I'll offer him. But what we could do is we could actually double filter this. So we could customize this filter. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. We can just look at pitchers who have kind of weird numbers like this. So like Spencer Horn. Not really good enough hitter. I'm thinking maybe most of them have corner infield. Larry Cox is interesting. He actually has pretty good catcher ratings. So I'm going to offer him. And again, we can probably do the same with batters and their pitching ratings. Jack Christ. Honestly, I think I'm going to offer Jack Christ. And then Bobby Gendon. $45 stuff. We could do a sure why not on him, and also, yeah. So these are just moves that I'm like, okay, let's just add some guys to the team who might have some ability to improve our roster a little bit. So I think those will be the moves. So let's just go ahead and we'll just sim down the line here. We'll probably just sim a week at a time. Richard Poganelski, unknown head and back injuries, could be out 3 months. So he'll be out for a good chunk of the season. I wish there was a way with him. Cross, hello. I had my chat off. Boy, am I stupid. Hope you're doing well. I am good. Cross, hello. I need like a button that tells me when people are chatting. Or I maybe get it off full screen. I don't know. Let's see. Shoot. Let's see. We'll put it here. There we go. That's better. Okay, there we go. I can see comments now. But I'm good. It's we're just chilling. It looks like the stream is streaming right now. It is doing a thing where it doesn't want to work. So we're dropping some frames on the ground, being slobs as usual. But I hope you're doing all right, Cross. Sorry I missed your comment. It happens. Sometimes you have the stream on the wrong window. Don't ask me how long I've been doing this, please. Okay. So we're streaming through. We're just setting some things up. Oh, fractured vertebrae. He's out 12 years. He's out for 12 months. So wonder if we can find out what happened. Let's see. So it went from unknown head and back injuries to fractured vertebrae, which, okay. I wonder if we could see, I wonder what kind of injury he had, because I can't remember the injury I had many years ago when I got hit by a car. I think I had a fracture on the spine. Yeah. I got to wear this back brace for like 4 months. 3 months. Almost 3 months, actually. Math's hard. Okay, so he'll be out probably forever, I guess. Yeah. I'd be surprised if he... That's no joke. And we were going to rely on him to be one of our contributors in the bullpen. So we may have to improvise a bit. All right, we'll go ahead and sim through. Okay, so we have some contracts. It looks like going through these, it looks like no one is offered a better contract, so we are in the driver's seat for all them guys. Fast forward a couple weeks, we will go ahead and go all the way to the 20th. We'll find out who made the Hall of Fame. Yogi Berra made it in his first year with 97% of the vote. Ashburn Campanella were close. Nellie Fox had a good try his first year. Billy Pierce, solid in his first year. Some of these other guys are kind of dropping out. Wally Moon, Don Mossy, Murray Dixon, Eddie Yost, Ed Lopat, Royce Severs, Dick Donovan, Jerry Staley, Johnny Antonelli, Frank Larry. And yeah. So that's that. Looks like we're still good on our off-season signings. We offered a bunch of. Looks like Frank Bullock got signed by the Houston Astros. Could be a good pitcher, actually. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and sim through the next few days. Let's just go to the end of the month. Okay. February 1st, 1971. I don't think we've signed anyone yet. I think we have I think we've signed everyone then. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay, they didn't give me the alert, but they put it on here. So this is what happened to Richard Pogonelski. He is in critical but stable condition after falling from the roof of his house. According to team officials, he had been working on his roof with a friend when he apparently slipped and fell over the side of his two-story home. Hospitals indicated landed on his back and had sustained head trauma. Prognosis was unclear. We're okay. One of his. He's a tough guy. He'll get through it. Okay, so, and then 3 weeks later. So this was last week. He's discharged from the hospital after suffering a severe back injury. He was wheeled out to his car. I want to thank his friends and family, the people in Montreal and the Expos for taking care of him. He will soon begin a long rehab that may or may not resume his playing career. So his career could very well be over. Right now, when he asked about the long road ahead of me, I'm just taking one day at a time. Let's see how he actually. Let's see. Well, his injury history. Well, that was his first injury, but let's see what his. Oh, he never actually made it out of the minors. So, yeah. So we don't know what his injury history was because he really never played in the majors. Okay. Let's look at the trading block as we head into February. It doesn't look like it is any different than it. Danny Carter's here. Huh. 3-star. Contact. First baseman. Okay. He had... The issue with him is going to be his lack of speed. The only thing he really does well is hit for average. He doesn't have a good batting eye. So I'm willing to pass on him. As intriguing as it's been. Jim Hickman, a right fielder. Unmotivated. Not worth taking a risk on. Let's see. As we look down the list, Dick McAuliffe has been there. Let's see if the price has moved on him at all. Let's see if. Okay, he has 10-5. So I didn't know the 10-5 rule existed at this time, but maybe they just moved it into the game. So we won't be trading for him. Let's see. Sam Bowens could be intriguing. Now he is a second baseman, just judging by his lack of range and really good ability to turn double plays. But I see someone below average contact ability. So he's not going to hit for average, but he's above average power, which tells me he could probably, put a few home runs together. He did hit 13 home runs in 1969, but he didn't hit that many last year. He still had a higher slugging percentage, so. Well, he had 5 home runs and 120 plate appearances. I might see what it takes to get him. Let's see what it would take to get him, and let's see if we can let's see if we can make this work. I don't really see a reason. I don't think trading any of these guys. I mean, maybe we trade Charlie Smith, but again, he is one of our captains, and Sam Bowen does not have captain ability. We might take a look at that going into camp. Let me meet the team real fast. Team chemistry, yeah. Yeah, so we do have a good mix. Unfortunately, we have a bad manager, I think. I think our manager might hold us back. A little bit. So let's go ahead and just sim through the start of this. We'll go ahead and sim to the 6th. Okay. Raise scouting budget, raise player development, drop draft budget, and we can see all that. Preseason begins. So what we'll do here is we can take. I think this is when, yeah. So we can take a look at our schedule. Obviously, I don't think it matters as much. We do open the season April 6th against the Mets. We have a big homestand. And this season ends on September 30th. So, looks like we have a smarter schedule overall in that we don't have random. The All-Star game is July 13th. So, our owner's upset. I could not care less. Charles, we've already traded for a third baseman, so I think we should just go ahead and go to training or spring training. The other thing I've got to do, and I can do it before. All right. Here. Is I want to take a look at before I start, before we really start with spring training, I want to take a look at my player list across the organization. And particularly guys who have like this. Okay, we've already done him. Like, we want to take a look at our players who have very good potential. Bill Sudeikis has now dropped down to 3. So, yes, he was at 4.5 for a while, but I wonder if that's, yeah. So let's go down here. Have I looked at Caldwell, his development? No, we have not. With him, he's so close. I don't have to develop his stamina at all. His control is 60, so we can kind of keep that orange. The main thing I want him to develop is his Movement's average. His potential rating did drop to 4.5 stars from 5. He does have an elite changeup, so let's see if we can get his fastball up. But I want to develop this movement. Let's get him developed on his movement and maybe his fastball. There. The 3-pitch mix might be troubling, but let's go ahead and prevent the AI from getting him going. And then everybody else is 2.5. I'm not going to worry about them until they're 3 stars. Let's see, AA. A-ball. Doug DeSenses. We've already kind of looked at him multiple times now. Yeah. His ceiling is dropping, though. So his ceiling is dropping. Yeah. Get potential's been dropping like crazy. He's going to start the season probably in single A. We'll probably give him a few weeks there and then move him right up there AA. Actually, I may go ahead and move him. We'll figure that out when the season starts. So I think that's pretty much a look at the farm. Kind of looking at. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, we have a bunch of 2.5s, and then a bunch of org guys right there. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, we've already kind of looked at this a little bit. Poor Pogonelski, right? He won't be able to play for us, but he would have been a very good pitcher. Let's see, Turpco, Grady Pierce, overall went to 2.5 stars. Yeah, Bill Sudeikis went from 3.5 to 3, which we already knew. But it wasn't due. I don't think it was due to any sort of thing on his end. It's just a leveling out. And Dick Lang. Okay. All right. So now we got to set our lineup. So we'll just set our lineup. Let's set our staff first. And then I'm gonna bring up. We're gonna bring up. Let's see. Crane Pool. And Caldwell is in our eyes. Non-roster invitees. As well as Dick Lang. Maybe Mackinnon. We'll give Mackinnon a bit of a run, too, as a non-roster. Everybody else is either too young or not really worth taking a look at. So, okay. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our pitching staff. We're going to run with... kind of want to we'll just look at the default here for now, and we'll just sort it. Billingham, Barr, and Hunter, Figueroa, Bruce Howard. And then I'm going to do a 6-man rotation and add in Mike Caldwell as number 6. Go ahead and let him start a little bit in the preseason. We'll see how he does, but I'm kind of more aligned with him being a start. Get him a few starts in AAA just to see how he does. And then bullpen-wise, I'm not going to specify roles for any of these guys. We're going to go with the Lopez twins as our closers. With Gene Garber, we're gonna have to put him on the injured list. We'll put him on the 60-day, so he'll be off the 40-man roster. So we do have a roster spot open. If Caldwell impresses, we don't have to worry about like sending him down or anything. So we got that, and then we got our lineup to deal with. So we have our primary lineup here. This is against righties. We are going to do a platoon. Andy Etchebarren will be the... Danny Walton. Let's see. What is his contract? He has 2 option years. He's staying in the minors, but he's going to get a roster invite. Again, I'm still going to kind of work on him as far as this stuff goes, hoping he can. Maybe he does strike out a lot, so maybe we take some of the stuff off of BABIP, get him teal on BABIP, and maybe just bring him up on avoiding strikeouts. But all right, so let's see. Thomas Sudeikis, the right fielder here will be Bobby Brooks, maybe? Do we want to put him on left or right? Yeah, we'll put Lahoud in right, Bobby Brooks in left. Third base, we will have Don Wirt will be our third baseman. And then at second, we're gonna do kind of a 3-person act here. We're also gonna run Fred Kendall in as well. We'll have Fred Kendall probably hit a little bit, but he's more of a. I don't know if he'll actually make the roster, but. And we'll have Jackie Hernandez as second utility. Second base, we're going to run with actually don't know who I'm going to run with. Maybe we run with maybe we do a platoon here. So against righties, we can kind of go with either Gene Michael or really any of these guys. We'll throw Gene Michael in there against righties. He's a switch hitter, so we'll throw Gene Michael in there. And then we will have Bob Heiss. And then, yeah. And then we can have Frank Baker as a backup left fielder, maybe. Geronimo and Walton. Let's see. Have Frank Taveras be an option here. We didn't look at Tim Foley, but he is our shortstop for this year just because of his defense. And then we can look at our lineup here. Thomas will lead off because he's got, the best contact eye ability we have combo. Sudeikis will hit second. I mean, obviously, we don't have a good lineup. So Lahoud will hit third. Brooks, Wirt will not hit fifth. We'll probably have to move Andy Etchen. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because our lineup kind of sucks from here down. Maybe we move. Well, Gene Michael will hit eighth because of his batting eye. Maybe we move. Maybe we flip Don Wirt and Tim Foley. So against lefties, we can go pinch hitter here. Maybe we just throw in let's see, pinch hitter wise, we can go Bill Robinson. Kind of looking at names here. We can go with Charlie Smith. Go with Ed Cranepool, being a lefty. And he's not a great hitter, but it'll do. Base runners, I'm not really that concerned about that right now. Against lefties, Etchenberrin, we'll go with Etchenberrin. We'll probably go with we'll give Fred Kendall a look. Maybe even there. Sudeikis, Charlie Smith at second. Ward at third. Foley. Where's it? Bill Robinson in left. Yep, Bill Robinson in left. Bobby Brooks in right. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's take a look at his strategy. Can we force position? No. Okay. So we'll just use him there. And right. And then defensive subs. Yeah. Let's see. We'll go with and then we'll move Charlie Smith into the 5. Foley 6th. Don Wirt 8th. There we go. And we'll fix our outfield platoon. We'll put Ed Cranepool here. Nope, not there. Cesar Geronimo in center. Back up there. Which he might actually play there anyways. So, okay. Kind of scatterbrained, but we'll make it through. Let's go ahead and run through camp real fast. Make sure we have no major injuries. We have already had one major injury this year. I don't think we should have another. If you are watching and the stream is giving you issues, just make sure to refresh. So, again, let's take a look at the trading block as we enter camp. I kind of don't see anyone who could but let's just go ahead and fly through camp. We have a couple injuries. Jim Barr is out 2 weeks, and Frank Taveras is out for a couple weeks. So we're just kind of I want to check this box score real fast. It looks like Caldwell did pretty well. So I'm going to look at the game log. Actually, not the game log, the box score. Caldwell pitched 3 innings, had 2 strikeouts, gave up a run. Okay. So we do have an email about some Jim Barr improved his secondary pitches. Can't really tell, but apparently he improved his secondary pitches. He still has below average stuff. But he's really good at limiting hits with below average stuff, which means he's really crafty. He looks like he can throw the ball wherever he wants. Looks like this slider could be a good pitch for him. Catfish Hunter was successful at pitch control. Okay, it was successful, but it didn't really do much for him. Ed Figueroa, let's see. Could have a better curveball. As we can see here, it's a 55 now. No improvement with Tim Foley in his gap power. Let's see. He struggled, but it didn't get worse. And then, let's see. Doug DeCinces has really improved his overall power. So, okay. Good stuff. We're 1-6 to start camp. That's not really a good sign. But again, I don't really think training camp matters that much as far as we've had good springs in the past that were derailed by. So we're just going to kind of run through this. Jim Barr is still out for 4 days. I'm still looking. I'm kind of eyeballing this here. Make sure there's any. I don't see any new names that could help our team. Dick Lang is out day to day with a sprained elbow. Poor Dick. That came out wrong. All right, we're gonna go to April 1st. So here we got some stuff here. Tom Walker is now throwing 98 miles an hour. Potential rating is now 2.5 stars. He will probably start. Okay, he'll have to start the season somewhere. Aurelio Lopez is now throwing 100 miles an hour. 4.5 stars, pretty much elite stuff across the board. This guy has a chance to be really good for us. Mike Caldwell, his current stuff dropped, his potential movement dropped. So looks like we might have to start. I might start him in AAA and see if we can get this stuff rating up. Maybe we take a let's take a few dips down. Let's go teal for here, and let's try to improve his stuff. There, we'll improve his stuff a little bit. Jim Barr, control dropped a little bit. Stamina dropped a little bit. His velocity improved now to 93. His potential did drop to 2.5 stars. see. Pete Mackinnon, current power improved. Potential power did drop to 50. Uh, his overall improved to 2 stars. So he's pretty much where he is. Probably got, yeah. Let's see. Bill Gilbreth, improved velocity. Stamina went up. Stuff went up. Wayne Moyet, current overall potential went up to 2 stars. Okay. Let's see. Dave Rossello. Here's an interesting one. He's got some potential here. Okay. All right. So we'll take a look at. Let's take a look at our. We're not quite at the end of camp, but I think it's a good spot to look at our overalls and all that stuff. Maybe we should be in the right menu. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish up. And then we'll run the ads. We do have ads in about a minute. So we'll run ads. And then we will go ahead and start the season. We'll go ahead and go here. We were 13 and 17 in spring. So we ended up, and we'll take a look at kind of where our team is at. We should play 500 ball. Have you? Let's see. Do I have any top 100 prospects? Nope. Minor league system. We are 14th. We've probably graduated a few players. So that's why ours is kind of low. And we've had some misses in the draft. So what we'll do is we'll take a look at our lineup. We'll take a look at how we're doing. We might make some moves. I don't know. But I'll be back in about 3 minutes. We got to run ads to pay the bills. And that way we run the ads all at once. That way when you come in the stream, you're not bombarded with ads. But I'll see y'all in about 3 or so minutes. All right, y'all. The ad break is over. I think maybe for the right price it will be. Let's kind of take a look at a few things. I want to see if how Caldwell did in spring. He had a 1.20 ERA in spring. Routinely, it looks like we can look at its pitching stats, right? No, maybe not here, but yeah, okay. So 6 Ks per nine, two. Okay, everything looks good. I really don't know what good it's going to be to um, have him at the minors at all, because he already projects to be our best player. So what we'll do is we will run with Caldwell. Go ahead and run him on. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have the roster spot open for him. So we're just going to go ahead, and he's going to make the team out of camp. He's just going to go ahead and make the team out of camp. If he struggles, we'll send him down, but we'll send him down to maybe double or triple A or something like that. But I don't think it makes a lot of sense to have him sitting there. But we will run with Jack Bellingham as our 1. Figueroa as our 2. Bar 3. But now it creates an interesting question, because now we have Bruce Howard. Well, Bruce Howard's a 2.5 star. I don't think it actually doesn't set up any issues. We might just have Caldwell as our 5. And then Bruce Howard. Does he have options? Or should I put him in the pen? Well, let's see. Yeah, he doesn't really. Let's see. What's his contract? He does have an option year, but he is an 8-year pro, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to put him into minors. Especially when right now my long guy is something called a Clyde Wright. So what we'll do is we'll have Bruce Howard. We'll go ahead and move him into the bullpen. And then we'll go to 5-man rotation. We'll go Bellingham, Figueroa, Hunter, Barr, and Caldwell. We'll have Caldwell at 5 to kind of protect him a bit. I don't know if that works, but Lopez will be the 8th and close closer. Marcelino will be then that role. Gene Garber will continue to be in this middle relief role. Mel Stottlemyre will probably not bring him in. Let's see. So now what we can do is let's go to we'll just go here. Let's go. We'll just DFA Clyde Wright. Okay. DFA Mel Stottlemyre. Tony Cloninger at 30 will probably need to be DFA'd as well. He's got an option here. We can send him down. We'll send him down to Double A. Tom Walker, we're gonna move him to Triple A, as well as Jeff Turpko. let them get a little better. And as Armando Mora, we'll we'll build up our, and then we'll kind of run with um, let's see. Now I got a few guys that we can kind of. Oh, here we go. This might be easy. We'll go ahead and send. Wait, does that mean is he out of options? No, he's out. Okay. Oh, that's yours on the roster. Never mind. Okay. Um, okay. I think I got to cut two more. So we'll go with. We'll just send Dick Lines down. There we go. Okay. So we'll run with this general staff. Bruce Howard will be our long. They'll be middle. Okay. And then we will specialist. Lineups. This might be interesting. Actually, no, it's not. Okay. Um, Now, looks like Cesar Geronimo will be on the big league roster as a defensive replacement. Backup backup defensive replacement. Jackie Hernandez, because of his, he's a below average defensive catcher, so maybe he does not have as much utility as we think. Maybe he does not have as much utility as we think. He is out of option years, so I would have to DFA him if I got rid of him. So maybe I just run with, but then I wouldn't have a shortstop. Let's see if any of these guys can play shortstop. He's a 40 potential. Okay. So Jackie Hernandez will probably have to stay on the big league roster as a backup shortstop and emergency catcher. So I'm thinking the real issue here is, let's see. Actually, I think we send him down because I believe he can play second. Well, he can play second. He's just not keyed in at second. So we'll go ahead and we'll send him down to AAA. And then we got to send one more down. How? We're going to have 25, right? Yeah, we're one over, so we got to send one more player down. How many outfielders am I running with? One. Maybe I just send Cesar Geronimo down. Or can... He can't play... Well, he could play third. Fred Kendall has to be on the roster. So does Jackie Hernandez. So really the final roster spot is going to be Cesar Geronimo or Rick Blott. I mean, how much does third base defense matter? So it's going to be, well, what are his options? He's got 2 option years. I think right now I'm going to run with Cesar Geronimo at center field. Because he can at least be a base runner, a pinch runner, and defensive wizard in the outfield. Whereas, you know, Rick Blott can play very good, mind you, third base. But he's not really a hitter. He's a good base runner, too. So maybe we just run with... Here, let me look at my third base situation. Well, Bobby Brooks can play third reasonably well, too, if we have to put it there. So let's just do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then... So the other thing I want to do is... yeah, so now we're at 25. Let's look at our organization. Let's look at our players who have potential. Otherwise, none of them are in AAA right now, which is kind of what I want. There are 38 players though in the AAA roster, so we need to whittle that down a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll probably kind of start releasing some of these guys who don't have a lot of potential. I'm not going to worry about the rookie league. Like, we're not going to release those. There's 50 players there. That's fine. But like, we can probably get rid of these two pretty easily. We'll release them. We'll release Jimmy Freeman. There we go. And then this other A-ball team, we'll release Don Stratton, Richard Brown, and Farley Banks. Okay. Okay, so then now what we can do is go to AAA, and we can start probably sending some of these star and a half guys down to. So let's go to catcher. We can send Worthington down. Well, Jake Brown's the starting catcher there. Let's see. Yeah, we got good catchers across the board, so we're not going to worry about Worthington there. Let's see, first base, Ed Kranepool. What about, we don't have a natural first baseman here, so let's look at our AA team. Is there anybody here who can play third? I mean, not really. No. So, I mean, Danny Walton, I might hard code him at first base too, but let me to get rid of that fourth start. Okay, so I don't have a bunch of, let's see, second base. I've got a bunch of second basemen. Let's put Vic Harris down in AA. And then we can have, let's see. There we go. Okay. Third base, let's see. Blatt is there. Yeah, Blatt. Move him down to AA. There we go. Shortstop. This is fine. Left field. Kranepool will play there. Okay. There we go. Balances that roster out. Okay. Can he play another position? Yeah. Maybe we move Pete Mackin into first. Let's do that. And that makes him a pretty good first baseman. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. About third base. Oh, he has to play second. What about... Okay. And then let's go. Oh, we signed him as a minor league free agent. Okay. Okay. I think that's good enough. Still the trading block. I mean, I don't see a whole lot of. Vic Davalillo's here. Our former Expo. Um, Sam Bowens is really the only one who I think would provide an upgrade, and I can't. And we've already looked into him, so maybe Ted Sizemore. Oh no, he's disruptive. We can't bring him in. Okay, so let's take a look now. Let's review our active roster, which we've already done. We've DFA'd these three, so we'll have to move them down at some point. And they'll probably slide in somewhere. Uh, Somewhere in the double A, triple A ranks. Um, and then we can look at the waiver wire too, which Here we go. Let's place a claim on. Let's place a claim on Dick Kelly. He will help us out well. Yeah. We'll place a claim on Dick Kelly. And then that'll hopefully help our rotation out. Who's our non-roster? Oh, okay. There we go. That fixed that problem. Okay. All right, now let's take a look also at our projections for the year. We can take a look at that real quick. Um, Preseason predictions. We're predicted to go 64-98. So basically the same as last year. Looks like pretty much across. Better ERA overall. So we can at least get that. We can at least show some improvement. Okay. Our offense, I think, will hold us back. Our offense sucks. Like, I'm just going to be completely real. So I want to take a look at the home screen. Meet the team. Yeah, I mean, pitching wise, our bullpen's going to be good. I think our bullpen looks to be pretty good. It looks like we're bad at catcher, bad at second, bad in the outfield. So, um, maybe we can prove these fuckers wrong. I don't know, but kind of doubt it. We'll finish today. Okay. So we do start the season with the Mets. They are running with Nolan Ryan. Holy moly. Who, if you look at last year, 1970 with the Mets, 18 and 16, a sub 3 ERA, 275 innings, 336 strikeouts, 157 walks. Somehow only 65 stamina, but he throws 98 to 100. 3+ pitches. For some reason, he throws a sinker. And then, let's see, Tom Seaver. They still have Tom Seaver, who last year almost 7 wins. Much better strikeout to walk ratio. Mid-3 ERA. As you can see, very good ratings. And then Jim McAndrews, their middle guy here, who went 9 and 8 with a mid-4 ERA, 5 Ks per 9. Very good control, very good movement. Solid pitcher. We're going to run with Jack Bellingham as our opening day starter again. He was 8 and 15 for us with a mid-3 ERA and 200 innings. The walks are kind of high. The strikeouts are kind of there. Honestly, he's kind of mid. He was one of our expansion picks, still around in year 3. We're rolling with Ed Figueroa in game 2, 6 and 3, ERA of 2. Very solid half season for him in 13 outings. He split between us and the minors. And then we're going to run with Catfish Hunter in game 3. He split between Washington and us. With us, he had an ERA in the 4s. Four walks. We're really, if we can figure out the walk issue, we'll be fine. Our lineup for game 1, we're going to roll out with this lineup. It's basically unchanged. We will have to make a few moves in the infield. We'll roll with Charlie Smith here. Jackie Hernandez at short. And maybe third? Let's go with Charlie Smith at third. No, not short. Third. And we'll roll with Jackie Hernandez at short. The outfield, Brooks against lefties will be, and then his backup will be Bill Robinson. Geronimo in center. And then I might just roll with Geronimo in right. And then I'm going with Fred Kendall as my backup here. I mean, we could go with Jackie Hernandez, so we could plan to play that one by ear. Against lefties, we're gonna go Gene Michael at second. We will have to go with Jackie Hernandez at third. Or we may go Bobby Brooks at third and just... let's go with Bobby Brooks at third. And then we'll go with Hernandez. Left field will be, we'll put Lahoud in left and right. So that'll work out. As far as the order, let's see, Thomas, We could take a look at kind of batting ratings, I guess. Just figure this out. We can contact. Yeah, 55-45. Sudeikis is 50-55, but he'll be hitting second. What if we hit Don Wirt? Well, Don Wirt's hitting 8th. Yeah, I don't know if I can have a leadoff hitter with 322 on base. He had 301. Okay, let's flip those two then. Against lefties. Yeah, okay. And then righties, we could probably just stick with that. Well, no. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Well, before I get too excited, well, this is against righties. No known split issues. We can take a look at his. He hit 237 against righties. 244. Last couple of years. 248. 245. So he doesn't have platoon splits. 312. 324. Okay. Well, I guess we could have him in the leadoff spot. Or do I want to... let's do Thomas there. We'll do Thomas lead off. Well, does he have... What are his splits? He has no known splits. Ratings-wise. Okay, so... Yeah. This lineup falls off fast, though, once you start getting down in the order. Pinch hitters, Robinson, Smith, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, they're the only guys with... Yeah, any sort of... On the bench with any sort of impact bats against righties, against lefties. We'll have... Lahoud, and I don't know if I can burn. Yeah. And then pinch runner will be Cesar Geronimo. Cesar, I don't know how you... Yeah, because I think, as far as... Of course, we could also have Robinson. We got a bunch of pretty good base stealers on our team. We could be very aggressive on the bases. Okay. Are we ready to start? I think we're about ready to start the season, and we can sim for a little bit, and then we will go ahead and go through first couple months, kind of see how we do. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and start. Let's see how we do. The last couple years, we've kind of played through it. I don't think we need to do that. We'll just do this. Okay, so we have Dick Kelly now. So this is actually going to be a very easy move. The corresponding move is to take Larry Jaster. I think we have to... DFA him too. And then now we'll put Dick Kelly on the roster. And then I think we can take Mel Stottlemyre and put him down in Double A. Oh, he has to be on a secondary? Oh, he's not. Okay. We did win 4-3, so we beat Nolan Ryan on opening day. So he had 9 innings. He pitched a complete game, but he had, the usual Nolan Ryan stuff. A lot of walks, a lot of strikeouts. Gave up 4 runs. Couple singles, it looks like, or no. Not sure what we did or no, but it looks like we had a few hits. But Billingham six solid outings. Lopez two and a third of 2 hits, 3 Ks. Billingham was solid. Nolan Ryan was actually better, but he threw 147 pitches. I'll take stuff that won't fly for 100 today. Okay. Finishing up the opening series, we did take 2 out of 3 with an 8-5 win in 15 innings. Catfish Hunter, solid outing, a couple blown saves. Pierce got the win. Jackson took the loss for them. Bill Sudeikis, 4 for 7. And all right, let's check this. We can now move some people down into move him down to AAA. Oh, he refused to be demoted. Well, let's shop him then. Let's see what we can get for him. Roy Gibson. Does he have any? Okay, I'll make that trade. Why not? Let's see what else we can get for him, though. They like the trade. I mean, they're probably just trying to get rid of him. Let's see who else we can throw in. We'll just throw in some kind of fringy relievers. Kind of help our pitching depth. There we go. Mel Stottlemyre, we'll have him go down to, let's see, he is a 1.5 star player, so Clyde Wright. And Larry Jaster was just DFA'd. So, okay. Finished today. Now we just got to find a spot for Larry Jaster. Probably, how is our... We'll send him down to double A. Okay. All right, we're going up against Philly. They're running with Bert Blyleven, who's good. Well, he's not. Probably won't play for them. He had a good opening day for them. We're going to miss Blyleven. It'll be Barr and Caldwell against Grimsley and Bonham. Bill Bonham looks like a pretty good pitcher. 1969 first round pick. Yeah, first round pick, 10th overall. And Ross Grimsley. Okay. Go to team schedule, and we'll see how we do here. Off to a decent start. Okay, well, that ends that. Was this Caldwell? No, that was Billingham. So, Billingham, yikes. But Blyleven went 9. He had another complete game. I believe that's, 2 complete games to start the season. At least 2 9-inning games. All right, so now we're back against the Mets. This is our home opener. So we had a, you know what? I will take a 3-2 road trip. You know, with especially all in division. Well, actually, no. Wait, Atlanta wasn't. No, wait, that was exhibition. Never mind. All in division. So we're at least not in last place for once. Let's check in on how we do against the Mets. 6-1 loss and a 2-1 loss. Figueroa looked pretty rough. Okay. Kind of see what the lineup's looking like early on. Brooks is struck. Well, let's go to stats now. Yeah. A lot of negatives early on. Obviously, we kind of knew going in that the offense was going to be pretty rough. Pitching wise. Everybody's pitched but Caldwell, it looks like. Which that may have to change if our top 2 guys continue to give us this. Oh, here. Bullpen's been pretty good, so. And of course, we could move Bruce Howard into the rotation if we have to. Especially if Billington and Figueroa continue to struggle. Because right now their FIPS are high as well. Billingham's walked 8 walks in 9 innings. So we'll have to monitor that. We're going up against the Reds, and I'm always surprised. That's interesting to me. He has a 90 glove in. All right. Home against the Big Red Machine, and they are going to. All right, so Gene Michael is out 6 weeks. That's an easy DL option here. Injured list, whatever. So now we just got to bring up somebody from the minors. I think we bring up Jack Christ. He can't hit, but he can at least play some defense. Meanwhile, I'm taking a look down here. Doug DeCences has 5 games. I'm probably going to move him up very soon. Who we got to bring up? Now, he did play, so I need to bring up someone who can kind of. We'll bring up Blind. There we go. And then we'll kind of make the lineup adjustment. We'll just have Charlie Smith play here. And he's got the glove to play it. He can't really turn it. He's only average at turning double plays. But we'll go ahead and put him at second. And against lefties, we can just run with kind of the same lineup. I think I'd rather have Brooks there. And then there we go. All right. So we are once again coming upon an ad break. We are at 3-6, 2 weeks into the season, and I will see y'all in 3 minutes while these commercials run, and we'll finish up the month of April and May probably. Okay, so we're back. And our offense sucks, which we kind of knew as we look here. Um, just in terms of WRC plus, I have one player who's at 100. Everybody who's played is below 100 WRC plus, which means they're below league average. Granted, we're only 9 games in, but Joe LeHood is sitting here at 150. Bobby Brooks is sitting at 8. And they've played every game. Etchenberry's at 22. The goal this year, we got to find some bats. It's the old, the guy from Major League. We got to perform some black magic or something to get the bats going. Now, granted, I'm looking at these BABIPs and they're not good either, but and we've hit 2 home runs. So pitching, we might go with Caldwell, looks like. But again, it's only been 2-3 starts, so it's like we haven't really been able to get any momentum there pitching wise. Looks like we're going to go with Mike Caldwell here, making his first major league outing. We'll see how it goes. Oh, we got finished today. We have a doubleheader, so okay. Yeah, so we're 3-6 going in. We've lost the first 2, and we split with them because we swept the doubleheader. First game, Figueroa had a solid outing, and then the bullpen did well. And then in game 2, was Caldwell in his major league debut with a very good outing. Well, actually, 11 base runners in 6 innings was hardly a good outing, but he did manage things well enough for the bullpen. And then the offense pewtered together something, and we were able to get some runs. Okay, so we'll finish today. We are heading. So we'll just kind of go ahead and just sim through the rest of the month. I don't see anything of interest happening for the rest of the month. We'll kind of take a look at things at the end of April. We split against Philly. Lost 2 out of 3 against Houston. And we're going to finish up the month of April with a series loss to the Cubs and a loss. So we were 9-11. Looks like we have Joe LeHood or Joe LeHoud or wherever crap you pronounce this guy's name is now replacement level. It looks like some of his abilities have dropped. His I rating and gap rating have dropped down to basically league average. Marcelino Lopez, his movement dropped, but his stuff went up. And he's been pretty good, so he's been pretty good for us. Armando Mora looks really good in AAA. If he ever figures the walks out. Let's see. Davison, drop. Turpco is now a 2.5-star player with very good stuff. And then Roger Allard improved his movement and all good. Let's take a look at the farm. Let's take a look at the farm. Caldwell, he only pitched one game, so I almost. This could be the old adage of you send him down to get some reps. You know? But let's go down on the farm, at least for pitching. Mora, Walker. Okay, so. Yeah. Down in Double-A, Turpco has been good. ERA at 4 though. Let's go. Actually, the pitching's not what I wanted to look at. I want to look all batters. Cranepool was a minor league. Let's see. Nothing real of note there. How is this? Okay. So Doug DeCensis in 16 games in A-ball has started off 439, 534. He's basically Barry Bonds in Double-A right now. I'm going to go ahead and move him up to Double-A. So we're going to promote him to Double-A. And I think that'll be it. And we'll see how he does. He will play third. We might make a corresponding move here. Let's see what our third base situation looks like. Yeah, Roy Gibson's the other third baseman. And then let's see. Dave Rosello is hitting 310 in 18 games, so he's doing pretty well down in AAA. He might end the season on our team. 15-6 Double-A team, 13-4 A-ball. So the AAA team's struggling a bit, and that's just because we don't have any, we probably don't have the offense right now to compete. Yeah. We could look at some stats, just some rudimentary stats, but probably not going to be my most noted there. Okay, so so 9-11, 6 games out. I might send Caldwell down if he continues not to get reps, but we could move him up in the rotation too. Because right now, Bruce Howard's pitched more innings. So what if we flip-flopped? Maybe if we put Caldwell in the bullpen to give him some reps, but Bruce Howard's done really well in the bullpen, though. Figueroa has dropped his ERA down to 5. Let's see. Bellingham is down to 6. Barr is at 481 ERA. FIP-wise, all my pit starters are bad except for Catfish Hunter and Bruce Howard. Bullpen, with the exception of Dick Kelly, has been good as far as FIP goes. So yeah, but Catfish Hunter's looking really good right now. How's this? We would decide to work on movement over. Oh yeah, because I want him to develop on this. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do the month of May, and we'll see where we're at. Let's look at the lineup. Let's see if we can move some guys around. Don Wirt has been pretty good, hitting 7th. Darrell Thomas has... The offense played a little better leading out. So these numbers have increased a little bit. Charlie Smith is hitting decently in this spot where, well, I mean, I say decently, WRC plus of 96. Um, he's probably not a good defender. So what we might do, yeah, his defense is holding him back a little bit. So what we could do is see if we got what's our second base defense. Well, there's no one here, but do we could work? I mean, could Blot maybe be a defensive sub here? Honestly, yeah. Let's try him as a defensive sub at second. I think that could work. Yeah. There. And then kind of worried about our outfield situation right now. So, oh shit, batters. Let me see. Wert's hitting pretty good. We might have to. Well, he's hitting seventh. Etchebarren is hitting. Okay, we'll move Wirt and Etchebarren around. Charlie Smith hitting eighth. Could we move him down? Then against lefties, yeah, okay, we're not going to change the lineup too much here. We let's move. Well, we can move Etchebarren into the eighth. Can he walk? Yeah, okay, so he'll draw walks. Hopefully he can draw some walks hitting eighth. We could look at versus left. See what we could do. Okay, Don Wirt hitting 350 against lefties. Bill Sudeikis hitting three. Okay. Could we move maybe Wirt up in the order? Yeah. Let's do that against lefties for the time being. And then yeah. And then we could probably yep, okay. Okay. Okay, so let's read our email. We can just skim through these emails. Okay. I don't really know how any of those moves will help us, but what we could do also is move. See, Jim Burr is. Well, the walks are down. Jim Barr, I'm sorry. I called him Jim Burr. Well, Burr, because that's how he's kind of pitching, but. I just want to give Caldwell more reps. we'll do it. Yep, Caldwell went 8 innings. So, yep, he's going to move in that 2 spot. We'll put Figueroa in the 5. And we win another one. Hey, look, we're at 500. I wonder if we've ever been 500 this late in the season. Jack Billingham hurt his ankle. So through 22 games, we're kind of not even at the quarter pole yet. So let's just go ahead and finish today. We have a series now against Houston. And Darrell Thomas is now out for 3 weeks. So we'll go ahead and put him on the injured list. And now we got to bring up an outfielder. I don't even know if he's on the 40. We may have just had to bring up Ed Cranepool here. Yeah, we'll bring up Ed Cranepool. He's hitting 250 in AAA, but he's serviceable. He can play center. He can hit a little bit. He was a half-win player for the Dodgers in 1968. Down in AAA, he's hitting 215, no, 250. What if we brought up? Well, there's not really like a. Oh my God, we have to bring. What how's Danny Walton doing? He's hitting 260 with 2 home runs down in AAA. His power, he lost his power. So we'll bring up Ed Cranepool. He is on the 40, so wait, I want to see something. I need to see how many option years he has. He has got 2 options, so we'll go ahead and bring him up. Promote to Montreal. And now we will go to lineups. He's not. How is Cesar Geronimo as a? This might be the rare situation. By the way, Cesar Geronimo should absolutely be in the minors right now. If we wanted to work on his bat, he should absolutely be in the minors. Let's go ahead, but I'm not too worried about his bat. I think I'm going to do a platoon here, though, in center. So what we're going to do is we're going to platoon. Well, it doesn't make sense to platoon. Let's put, this is against righties. We could put, we'll move Brooks to center, and we'll slide in Bill Robinson in left. Actually, oh no, wait, Ed Cranepool in left. Sorry, Ed Cranepool in left. We'll do that. We'll do a little platoon action in center. And then leadoff will be Don Wirt. We'll go ahead and move Don Wirt into the leadoff spot. And yeah, there we go. Kranepool can't walk, but we'll worry about that later. And then against lefties, we can go ahead. And I might just do kind of a defensive type sub here and just go with Cesar Geronimo in center. He won't hit leadoff, but hitting leadoff will be Wirt, Sudeikis, Robinson, Brooks. We'll have Smith hitting fifth. There. Because Smith's hitting pretty well. He's hitting with power. With a 234 isolated power. So... so he'll be able. He's holding his own. Okay. But that'll hopefully only be for a couple weeks. We are at 12-12. We're only 4.5 out, so we're not doing badly. As we lose 6-1, and the lineup didn't really do a whole lot. Caldwell at 8 innings gave up 3 runs. Didn't he just pitch like... Oh, that was Catfish Hunter. Okay, I was like, what the hell? All right, we're going up in Chicago. We're now a game under, which if we can maintain like this kind of pace, I would be thrilled. Bobby Brooks is sick. Good for him. We are going up against the Cubs. Do you need to turn up the stolen base sliders on any of your fast hitters? That's an interesting question, actually. We could take a look. Let's take a look at that real fast. We can do that now. Let's see. I think for starters, if we look at our front office, maybe, I think our manager, if I know how to do this, I think our manager is naturally aggressive on the bases. So I want to say no. I want to say no because our manager... oh no, that's our GM. Our Nate Tyner. Actually, wait. We may... let's see. Like, he does run quite a bit. He does run quite a bit. Now, we could turn these sliders up maybe. For maybe, because he's only average at like base running. But we could see like, we could probably just take a look at some of our fast guys. Like, we'll look at our lineup actually. I'm gonna have to actually go down and see who my like this guy, like we could go strategy. Wait a minute. Let me see. my brain's not working right now. No, I think we're good on like base running aggressiveness because there's really only like a couple guys on my team. Well, we do have a bunch of good base stealers, but our big issue is getting on first base. But maybe we can. Well, he only stole 10 bases in. Well, I mean, 295 on base. Hold on, I want to look up something real fast. Hmm. Oh, under Expos and strategy. Okay. I found it. There we go. Aha! This was the page I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, we could. Well, yeah, we're a pretty aggressive base running team. Looks like. I mean, we could bump it up a little more, but well, wait. Oh yeah, we can't. Okay, we could go. Could we do it by individual players, maybe, since we can't override? Maybe we do it that way. Let me go to. I'm gonna just go to. Yeah, thanks for that. I Okay, yeah, I think we should. If we're gonna override it, I think we should do it on individual players. But let me go to. I mean, Well, we should 100% do it on Caesar Geronimo because that's kind of his gimmick, right? So maybe we should just do kaboom and we can just override on those. And then, let's see. We're just going to do it on a couple guys, really, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to. And we're just going to be super aggressive with these. And then blot would be the same because it's not like. There. And then I'm not going to do Echebarren because he's only a 40 speed. Bobby Brooks is 50 speed, so I'm going to keep them the same. I didn't realize how. We might be bad time to move on from old Bobby Brooks. Actually, you know what? Let's that might inflate his value if we did that. So let's just set his strategy at something we can manage. He's not a good hitter, so we will bump him down. Can he bunt? He can't bunt, so we'll. There. There we go. Okay, so we took a look at it. Yeah, that wasn't a bad idea to do that. We might have to start doing some. We might have to start micromanaging a bit here. And now that I look about it, we might have to figure out corner outfield. Let's see what we got in AAA as far as corner outfield goes. Not a lot. What about Double A? Again, okay. So I'm gonna check the waiver wire real fast. Maybe check the trade block too. I mean, it's not like we're in contention or anything. It's just I don't. Let me see. Transactions. Gosh, I'm forgetful. Hmm. Mm. Okay, so. Okay, I don't know if there'd be anybody who would help us out there as far as individual players. Yeah. Maybe we. How was Crane pulled? Okay, he's only had two games. We may have to take a look at our outfield situation here because he's struggling hard, and he's my cleanup hitter. Yeah, we gotta get him out of the cleanup spot. Let's move him down. Let's swap him and Smith. Right? Yeah, yeah. And then we can probably. Yeah. We'll keep Crane Pool in eighth because we don't know how good he is yet. But Yikes. Okay. So we got to keep an eye on our left field situation because it's not looking pretty. All right, let's continue on with our little simulation here. All right, 3-1 loss in which yeah, okay. Let's just tell me we're up against the St. Louis Cardinals. Bill Sudeikis is out for a week, but I think his is just a. I was wondering why. Out for a week. Since he's out for a week, let's just go ahead and put him on the 10-day. We'll just go ahead and put him on the 10-day. Oh, it's 15. Well, shoot. Yeah, let's finish today. Let's see. It would retroactive to the 10th, so we'll be able to. So I'd be out for 2 weeks. How long is he out? 5 days. We're getting the injured bug. At least our talent profile's improved. How's Caldwell been? 368 and 3 starts. Okay, that's good. I'll just go ahead and put him on the injured list. There we go. And then we'll bring up, let's see. Let's actually go here. I don't want to bring up someone new to the 40 man. So Frank Tavares is hitting pretty good down in AAA. Maybe we bring him up for a quickie. Ow. Yeah, we'll bring up Frank Tavares. And then we'll make some moves around the lineup. I'll probably just put oh crap. We'll probably just put Bill Robertson at first here against lefties. Against righties, and against lefties we'll go with Shrugs. We'll just go with Ed Kranepool, and we can just move some guys around as we see fit, but he'll be a first baseman. Yikes. All right, so we'll go here. Yeah, that's fine. And then okay. All right, so we're moving on. Hey, we won 2-0, so our crackpot lineup did okay. Caldwell. coming out of the gate strong with a 3-hit shutout. He only had 1 strikeout though, but nice. And then we lose 6-1. All right, so we're moving on to at Cincinnati. We're 15-16. Got a Steam achievement and a sweep. And swept, apparently. Yeah, we're sliding down the division standings, but we are better overall. So we'll, small victories. Small victories. All right, let's go ahead and swing through to. Oh, here we go. Looks like Darrell Thomas has hit a setback, which kind of sucks. Oh well. Okay, well, this is going well. We're now 17-23. We're heading into. Well, we got swept by the Pirates. We swept them, and then they swept us. We got swept by the Braves, so we're now on a 5-game losing streak. We have an important message. Oh, let's read that. Oh, All-Star game. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. All right, we'll get Sudeikis back, so we'll go ahead and bring him up. We'll send down who did we bring up? Frank Tavares. We'll go ahead and send him down to AAA for Sudeikis, and then we'll just rejigger our lineup. And then the first base sub will be Robinson. And we'll have Robinson in left. And then we'll go. You know what? I might keep. Let's see. We'll still do that. Then against lefties, we can do that, and then yeah. This lineup is utter dookie right now. This lineup is utter dookie right now as we're heading into the holiday. Well, fortunately, it's not a holiday. Okay, well, we do pull out a 2-0 win. But we did sweep the Braves. Man, we got that going for us, which is nice. And let's go ahead and end out the month here with a very nice, holiday weekend. All right, so we're gonna rehab Thomas. we'll rehab Thomas for a week or so. It's Memorial Day, so let's take a look at where we're at the quarter pole. We are 22-27, 3.5 games out of the division. Oh shit, this division's winnable. Let's look at the fan voting. Johnny Bench is the top vote getter, and Carl Yastrzemski. So no surprises there. We'll take a look now at the quarter pole, all right? Because that's kind of, Memorial Day is the quarter pole, 4th of July is the halfway point, and then trade deadline is, the 3/4 pole, and then Labor Day we all take a nap. That's not really official, but let's see how we're doing as far as info and stats. We are dead last in offense. Pretty much in every conceivable metric, we are dead last. We're 4th in steals, so we do have that going for us. So obviously the need here, we're hitting 224, 227, 322, 596 OPS. We're near the bottom in pitching, but we're 5th in defensive efficiency and 5th in strikeouts. So the pitching's not bad. The offense, however, is a crime scene. Our offense is a crime scene. About the same both months, so we're around 450 ball, and we're doing this basically with no offense. We have scored 149 runs in basically 50 games, so we're averaging like 3 runs a game. So what we've got to figure out, let's take a look at the trading block, because we are in this. Like, we could make a move. Problem is, let's look at the trading block. Like Norm Cash is here, but I don't know about all this. And plus, he only has 4 home runs for Detroit, and he's 36. Frank Howard for the Mets, 8 home runs. This could be an option for us as we look. We're kind of looking at who we could trade here. So I'm thinking we could maybe potentially swing a move for Frank Howard if we don't have to give up a lot. I'm going to do this, though. I'm going to request a scouting report on him. Okay. And then, let's see. Danny Carter. He doesn't really hit well enough. He's hitting pretty well for Milwaukee, though. But that's just because these numbers are good. 5 home runs. Let's see. Kind of looking around and see kind of where we can make a move to improve. The position I'm looking at is specifically left field. Kind of bringing in an offensive bat. Unfortunately, there's not really anybody on the block right now who would get me excited. Jim Hickman is unmotivated. Maybe Frank Howard if we brought him in. But we'll see how his scouting report is at 65 power. His ratings are similar to between OSA and my scout. But we don't know about the accuracy of those. So the salary isn't an issue. The salary won't be an issue. We got plenty of money. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go left field. Just gonna look at. Yeah, he's unmotivated. Okay. And then, because right now our lineup is like Cranepool's been solid, so maybe the move here is when well Brooks is he's only hitting 182, 284, 278. Is when Thomas comes back, we just put Cranepool in left and do like a little platoon moment there. Well, we'd have to send someone down. Maybe I just send Cesar Geronimo down. Maybe we just send Cesar Geronimo down. Because all he's doing is providing defense. Like, he's 50 plate appearances. He has 10 hits. So he's hitting 189. So I think that might be the move. We just send Cesar Geronimo down when Thomas is ready. See how long we need to. He hasn't even played yet, so he's got to play a little bit. All right. So here's what we'll do. Yeah. Our owner's upset, but we're 10th in attendance. I'm really liking how Caldwell's pitched so far. Okay. Let's just sim out and we'll just go ahead and. Okay. And what we'll do is when we get back from ads, we'll kind of take a look at some other moves we can make. We can take a look at the farm, see how the farm's doing. I see some bad things already, kind of looking at that. But we'll probably do one more hour because it's about dinner time. So we'll probably go ahead and do the month of June. Probably just go ahead and go through the All-Star break. Big thing is we got to figure out our outfield situation, and we'll see where we're at. So, so again, thank y'all for watching. These ads will help pay the bills, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes. All right, y'all. Let's check out some of these individual ratings. I see a lot of red here at the top, so it looks like the floor on Jim Bar is, or the ceiling on him is dropping to his floor, which is honestly not a great sign for us. But the home runs have crept up this year, which is not really what I'm looking for. But I see improvement in strikeouts. So, yeah, he's just not going to have this stuff. Sudeikis, drop. Again, just dropping to the floor, it looks like. After 31 homers last year and 5 wins, he's basically replacement level now. So, that sucks. That reminds me a lot of what happened with Braden Taylor on our last save. Had one good year, but Wayne Amoet, this guy, y'all, this guy might be a pretty good future reliever prospect. 11 starts, the walks though, he's got to work on that. But that's a nice step. Hello, Heather. How are you? Welcome in. Let's see. James Kobe. Looks like he's developed a little bit in AAA. We could move him to, well, his ceiling's utility guy. Okay. But he's only 2.5 stars. Dave Rosello has done really well in AAA. Let's see. Grover Ellis. Okay. And the production's not there yet. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so some of the guys have developed, some of the guys have not. Mostly relievers, so like Michael O'Connor is striking out everyone and walking everyone. It looks like down in AAA, or yeah, A ball. So let's take a look at the farm real fast. Let's take a look. I'm just going to take a look at players who are here. Let's see. Darrell Thomas has played 1 game in AAA. So we'll probably play him for a few more games, bring him back up to the big leagues. Which, let's see. Down in AA, we have Pete Makinen at first. He's hitting 280, 400. I wonder if I could. Okay, let's see. His potential power has gone up, so he's still got a little bit of development to do, but there's some good signs here down in AA. He doesn't have any home runs yet, but yeah. Oh, he played a little bit in AAA, so he's hitting like really well. See, Doug DeCensis in AA is on basing 480. He might be another. Yeah. 6 home runs. He's hit 12 home runs between the 2 minor league areas, 3.5 WAR. He's definitely gotten way better than he was in 70 down in AA. Let's see. So that's pretty much it there. A-ball, there's no real prospects in our A-ball team, but they're 32 and 14, which means I got a bunch of like. And then here, how's he doing? 260. And then down in the rookie leagues, we have Rod Gilbreth, who is Well, yeah. Why is he still in? I may call him up to A ball. Well, he's only a star and a half. Okay. What about pitching? Um, Tom Walker, 4 ERA, but he's walking every one strike. Okay, well, he pitched he pitched a little bit. Okay, so he's still probably Almondo Mora probably could pitch in the big leagues now, but he has an ERA of 5. The walks. Um, Double A. Jeff Turpko probably needs to be promoted to Triple A at some point. And no real prospects there, none there. Our minor league teams are actually playing well, believe it or not. Okay, and then our big league team is 23 and 27. So we talked about the last time. The big move we're going to have to figure out is what to do in the outfield. If we look at our outfield situation, you see like Ed Kranepool's been my best guy, and he's probably going to end up staying for now. He's not a great bat, mind you, but he will play good enough defense, and he can play first and center. So very likely the option here, we're probably going to send Geronimo down to the minors because he just can't hit. And we'll have Brooks we'll probably have a platoon moment here between Kranepool and Brooks. But because Brooks does have value, his value is all defense, but and also, well, yeah, he's getting on first base at least, so he's on base in 313, so he's at least doing something. But our issue right now is offense. We got to get some bats, and I'd rather develop them, but we may have to make a trade. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sim the month. Let's look at our lineup real fast overall. We'll go to all batters. I think I'm going to leave Don Ward at the leadoff spot because he's on base in 314, which is not great, but Sudeikis struggling a bit, so we may could move him down, but we could. Y'all, look at that WAR. This guy is a liability in the field right now. I'm telling you, I'm betting all his value. Yeah. Is he being defensive subbed? Yeah, he is. We've got to defensive sub him in all situations. And we're doing it with Blott, who probably isn't even much better, but he's at least. Hell, maybe we give him a chance in the outfield. Well, he's a below average hitter too. And when we did give him extended playing time, he sucked. Much in the same way that a lot of my guys are not good right now. But okay. So what we're gonna do is figure out offense, and once we figure out the offense, I think we'll be okay. Our pitching's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's um, we'll finish out the series against the Dodgers. We'll, split there, and I'm good. Just the usual, like working, sleeping, and playing video games on the internet sort of thing. But how have you been? How is your day going? Okay, so yeah, we're at least competitive winning games. The Padres are 19 and 36. So if we take a look at the other, as we kind of take a look around the horn a little bit, the other expansion teams from our year, because again, that's kind of a running narrative. We were one of four. 16 and 32, 13 and 38, 19 and 36. So we're at least competitive. Even though we're not good. But we were at least a little more competitive than our fellow expansion teams of 1969. We're going up against the Padres. They got Matt Wilcox. I got Catfish Hunter. Catfish Hunter's been good. 2-4 record, but the walks are a problem. Maybe I need to get a pitching coach who knows how to do that. And I say that when we look. Okay, Gene Michaels eligible to come off the injury list. He was on for a while, so I'll just let him rehab down. And you know what? I'll let him rehab. We'll rehab him. And how's Thomas doing? Is he ready? Decent. Yeah. So here's a fun fact about the South here. I haven't seen rain in a month. We had all those hurricanes. Well, all those hurricanes. We had the one hurricane. It missed me by a couple hundred miles, but the one hurricane that came through, that's the last time it rained. I haven't seen an inch of rain since. All right, so we got Darrell Thomas. He's on the injured list for at least another little bit. I'll probably give him another few days in rehab. Injury rehab, not, that kind of rehab. So Michael will be in rehab. He's someone I gotta make. He's got captain ability, but Charlie Smith's also a captain, and he's actually playing halfway decently. So this might be where I say, look, yeah, you're a leader, but you're also the worst player on my team. Yeah, that's definitely true. That probably is more true than anything. Um, yeah, that is. Yeah, again, if you're able to, if you're able to donate to those causes, I should have done like set up a donation link or something. Dang, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I mean it's not too late, but okay. So we're gonna. Ooh, Jack Billingham has been bad. 12 starts. He is what he is. Maybe we drop him down in the. And he's been my worst starter by far. Maybe we swap him with Figueroa. All right, let's see how we do against the Padres for the rest of the series. We win, and and we split. So a split series against the Padres. You'll take those. Let's go ahead now, and we're going to go ahead and bring back donated toilet paper. There you go. All right, so I'm going to bring back Thomas from rehab, from injury rehab. So we will go ahead and we're going to send down Geronimo. We'll bring back Thomas. And now we'll make the lineup moves. Now we're going to go ahead and make some lineup moves. We're going to have Thomas in center. Crane pulling left. Joe LaHood in right. We're going to keep Wirt in the leadoff spot because he's hitting pretty well. He was hitting well. Well, he was hitting better than Thomas. So we'll kind of keep Wirt there for now. We'll see how it goes. We'll kind of monitor it. Maybe we just do a platoon leadoff or something. I don't know, but what's his power? Oh, he has no power. That's right. I mean, not that that matters, but so we'll do Crane pull Thomas. Yeah, this is against righties. Against lefties, we can do, let's see, Thomas. Robinson's been worse than Brooks, so what we're going to do is we'll have Brooks in left, Thomas. Actually, we're gonna have to do we'll just do this. Can you play right? Not really. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. No. Well, he only has 30 plate appearances. Give Blott some of Robinson's at bats. That's kind of what I was thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me see. I mean, it can't be worse. So let's do that. We'll put Blotton right for now. There we go. And then we might do Robinson as this, and maybe do like every. Well, this is against lefties, so it's not like, you know, we can use Robinson as a pinch hitter. There we go. And then Crane pull. Now we could use Crane pull here, but I want to see what his splits are. 360. let's see. Put Crane Pool in right, and then we'll have Brooks be the backup here and here. I want to see what his splits are. .227 against righties. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of leave that alone. And then, yeah, because, well, yeah, he's a better left fielder. And then we can still do that. And then we can use, we can use Robinson in left. He's a good enough left fielder. So that'll work out. Now, for whatever reason, I'm still using Brooks at third base. That's dumb. There. And then we'll kind of have to use a second player here, which will be Bobby Brooks, actually. It's kind of hard to make with this lineup because everybody's bad, so it really doesn't matter who. I don't think it matters who I put where. And then we'll move. Be right back. Y'all, I heard something hit my window. I think a bird hit my window. I don't think it was anything bad. I didn't see anybody out and around, so. Sorry, I just hear something hit my window, and I'm like, oh my God, you know? Okay. Yeah, nothing broke, so that's good. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I just heard something hit my window. I was like, oh God, what's happening? There are the kids being children. Okay, so I want to see how we're doing on the farm. Maybe we can look at some of these guys. Problem is, well, it's not. This isn't a team I want to pull from because yeah, they got a bunch of. See, Dave Rossello's hitting good, but Danny Walton's hitting better. Maybe he can. Like if this guy could hit a little better, he fell off hard. Okay, well maybe he's not the guy. Okay, I got like 30 minutes, so because I'm kind of getting hungry. So, um, let's just see what this looks like for a couple weeks. We still have Gene Michael on the injured list, but again, I kind of want to DFA him basically. I kind of want to just kind of see him out the door. All right, homestand against the Giants, and we lose 1-0, of course. Hope we at least got hits. Figueroa, Lopez, is that Don Gullett? Yeah. Okay. So we're not like, yeah. Burgers. Now we're talking. That's what I want to hear. Heck yeah. Okay, so we lost 6-0 here, and, well, we had another four-hitter. Yeah. And then one more game against San Francisco, and we scored some runs. So we took 2 out of 3. Caldwell has probably been my best pitcher. Couple RBIs, but okay. Moving on to the Dodgers. And we win. We lose. I'm just making sure we at least don't get no hit. Yeah, looks like. And then we'll go. Okay, so 28-34. Now we have a game. Now we have another game against the Padres. Let's take a look so far. Let's look at our All-Star voting. Johnny Bench is leading the NL, and then Carl Yastrzemski. Do I have anyone? Probably not. Do I have anyone who is? No. Well, okay, we have one reliever who is. I wish he could start. 2.09 ERA, almost 10 Ks per 9, 6 saves. Okay. Back to schedule. We're middle of June, and we win 6-0. Hey, look, we scored some runs. Catfish Hunter with a ice cream. I see you making a sandwich and chips for dinner. Depends on how you feel about hot dogs. I'm not sure a hot dog is a sandwich, but like you can talk me into it. I've got hot dogs that I'm going to throw in the thing. I do have ice cream, but I might save it for tomorrow. We'll see. It depends on what mood I'm in tonight. I do like a. Okay, so we win 6-0. They had 3 hits. Catfish Hunter with a. Hot dogs can be a sandwich. Yes, it can. Yeah, so looks like Catfish Hunt. I forgot he could hit. Let's see. What are his real life? Yeah. Man hit 240 for his career. I forgot he could hit. And Thomas looks like he's hitting pretty decently too. Cereal is a soup too. I do have cereal. Are we gonna go into kind of the classification of food now? Is that what we're? Is everything either a soup, a sandwich, or something else? I think I found a TikTok on it or something, but okay, we are trucking along through we're at the halfway point in June. We're 6 games out. We're actually not even in second to last. So I don't think I'm going to make any moves to improve the team, but I don't know. We might have to sell, but maybe we sell some of the maybe we trade off some of the older players. That'll be a July problem, though. It's a little early to be trading, but that's kind of where I'm at. I think we're just kind of on. I don't think this season's worth saving, is what I'm saying. I think we're so bad offensively that it's not even going to matter. But I kind of like what we're building. As we go ahead and lose 4-2, I'm not really okay. Caldwell does have a walks problem. Well, he's averaging 3 walks per 9, but it seems like the walks have. Well, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. It's actually the strikeouts. Okay, well. Okay, so we win 7-3. 30-35. Ice cream's a frozen drink. I'm just being funny. It's not a frozen drink. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Um, Ice cream is a frozen drink. Well, yeah. You don't really drink ice cream, though. I guess you kind of do at the end, but okay. Trucking through. Okay, 7-4 lost to the Pirates. 4-2, and then we have a. How the heck do we have back-to-back doubleheaders? This seems like torture. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Back-to-back doubleheaders? Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're 7 games out. It looks like Philly's pulling away. Um, we had 12 hits. At least we're hitting the ball. We're still 10th in attendance. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to check in on our rehab guy. Oh, he's injured. Well, I'm going to put him back on the injured list. Oh, he is on the injured. Okay. All right. So let's see. We are almost through the end of June. I don't think our offense is doing any better because we've still scoring a lot of ones, twos, and threes here. Yeah, I think we've had 3. Well, yeah. All right, another doubleheader, which we split, and then 7-4 loss, 12-1 loss, which that's Barr. His ERA is 4.5. I wonder if maybe we should. He is 2-10. Malts and shakes you drink, so technically it's a drink. You heard it here. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look at the pitching staff right now. We'll switch those two around. Figueroa is pitching better. Jack Billingham's been kind of bad, but he's not been as well. Maybe. Yeah, his game scores are at least respectable. Okay. I haven't really tracked it much, but Gene Garber here has pitched pretty well this year. 6 Ks per 9. He still's not quite developed, but he's at least pitching decently. I might move Marcelino Lopez out of the 7th inning role. Maybe we finally swap him and Catfish Hunter. Or not Catfish Hunter, Gene Garber. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go put him in the stopper role. Put him in middle relief. Oh shit, I did the wrong one, didn't I? No, I did the right one. Wait. There we go. And then we'll do 7th and close. There we go. I mean, we could move Dick Lang into that role too, but Bruce Howard's doing very well here in long relief. But I think with 30 innings, 176 BABIP, I think he's fine just where he is. Okay. So we're going to move Jim Bard down in the rotation. Tom Seaver and Catfish Hunter are going off at it again here in the Mets. Review rehabbing players. I might have to do some here's what I think I want to do. Don't worry, this is a oh wait. So we're going to put him back on the injured list with a concussion. And that way I don't have to think about that for a few weeks. And we'll give him another rehab stint. And then here, because we messed up our lineup, all we have to do is move Blot back here. Yeah. Yep, he hit his head. Okay. And now, of course, with our little downstream, it looks like the Cubs have picked it up a little bit. They're first in offense and 12th in pitching. So their issue is, yeah. Okay. All right, let's finish out the month. We got a 3-game series against the Mets. And Mike Caldwell is out for a week. I think he will be fine to skip. It's moderate. Two to 1 win. Okay, well, 7-3 loss. We're just not winning series. That's, yep. And we split with the Big Red Machine, and now we go to Atlanta for the last day of June, and we win 3-2. All right, so we are at June 1st, or at better than this guy. So this guy right here, fractured vertebrae. Fractured vertebrae. So we are finished today. Let's see. Let's look at some player development. Grady Pierce at Montreal. I think he's, yeah. 3 stars now. Looking good. Let's see. Overall potential. His overall got worse. He actually got worse. Even as some of his. Let's see. Thomas Worthington in AAA. That's an elite batting eye. If he could do anything else, let's see. Pete Makinen is. Here we go. Overall is now 2.5 stars. So he's hitting in 50 games. In Double A, he's hitting 342, 459, 579. He might be about ready to shoot up to Triple A. We might have to shotgun him through the organization. It looks like. I may go ahead and promote him to AAA. He's had 50 games. He's hitting well. He's hit 14 home runs. Let's see. Is this a free game? No, it's actually a $50 game. It's a $40 game now, I think. It used to be like a $30-something game. Now it's like a $40-something game. So I think this time of year it's half off, but no, it's not a free game. Let's see. And it looks like Stanley, okay, he's getting better, but he's not much of a hitter. Okay, just a lot of guys who go from kind of okay, so he's hitting 271. Okay. So looking at that, it looks like we've made some progress. It looks like Doug DeCinces might be at the big leagues by the end of the year, which would help us out. Maybe even in August if he hits in AAA. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for me today. We're at June 1st. Well, let's take a look at we're 9.5 games out, so I think our focus is going to be here putting some older guys on the block. So as we look at the team, maybe putting Echebarren on the block again, probably even someone like Don Wirt on the block. Yeah, so we'll probably do that the next time, which I don't know when the next time we'll play this game will be. Probably next week at some point. I'll go ahead and say, even though I don't know if it automatic. Yes, I will enjoy my hot dog sandwich. Let's go here. There we go. Okay, there we go. We're not muted anymore. Okay. We're not muted anymore, thank God. So tomorrow, let me do something here real fast. Let me go here.